Hello everyone, hopefully you can all hear me fine, and I got something neat that appeared in my email. They give me my pre-order bonuses because apparently they didn't give me it immediately, obviously, and it wasn't free, so yeah, I have this and 2 sets of wings for both in white and black. And there's also the outfit for this girl too, for Noble Ash, and with the boy Black Tiara. I'm not going to use them, only because I want to see the standard outfits. I like the colour. But we are going to hopefully beat the Shah of Law. The game was getting dogged on Amazon because apparently they forgot a lot of people's pre-order bonuses. Okay, so it wasn't just me. That's good to know. Because yeah, I got shit for that. I didn't get mine. And I won't lie and say that I was impressed by it, but I also wasn't angry either.
So the guys we saw back in Messia were Snake Eyes, and your group fighting them is
the Silver Swords. Heck, we even have members working within the Snake Eyes gathering intel for us.
Sounds like it involves a lot of double crossing.
It does, but it keeps us alive and one step ahead. Calaglia wouldn't have been liberated without those double agents.
Oh yeah, I've already gotten them. It's like I also got recipes along with them. I'm just currently having a look around before we go into wherever the hell we're meant to be. Gimme. And chunk, how boring. Fine. Oh yeah, I got mine. That's the thing, the outfit came from the pre-order code, unless I was meant to get something else as well. I'm pretty sure I've got now my pre-order bonus.
right. Here goes. Here I come. It's over. Start us. I'll take you all off.
These ones can run rings around us.
Here I come. It's over.
The combat in this game feels so good now that, you know, I've got some aerial attacks in there. And then there's also the other characters that make the space between fighting for me specifically, because obviously there's the amount of restriction to how many times you can hit an enemy. The fact that they've improved that now, so I'm not screwed over actively for having less people on the field, it makes it a lot easier to utilize the characters.
Out of our way!
I'd say this feels a lot better than other Tales games. Like, I could be biased, it's been a while since I've played other Tales games, but I would say this feels the nicest out of all the Tales games when it comes to how nice it feels to hit an enemy.
Easy peasy, ha hoodle.
And I'd also say, in other games, getting skills is really annoying in comparison to this one. It's like, that's more recent memory
Wait,
though.
there are way too many Snake Eyes up ahead.
Meh, you're gonna make me go around. Fine. Fine. But it's like, thinking back on like the most vivid and most enjoyable experience I've had with this series, it'd be Tales of Vesperia. And playing the remaster briefly, I could feel and compare quite a few elements to this game and say that I like this game way bloody more in gameplay standard.
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf. Dance in the wind.
Here I come. Rising Wyvern. Here I come.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
With how long they've been working on this one, it'd be weird if they didn't put a lot into it. Yeah, pretty much. It's been quite a few years since the last Tales game. Hi.
Rinwell. Hey, Rinwell.
Okay.
What are you doing here? If the Snake Eyes spot you here, they'll...
So you did make it back alive. Man, am I glad to see you safe.
Barely. When we all got separated, I thought...
That a lot of
They're
people
fine.
died.
They all got back in one piece.
What are the
Well,
odds?
Zoogle took a bite out of 2 of our guys, but what matters is you're safe. So, you gonna introduce me?
Meet Alphen and Shionne. I brought them with me from Calaglia.
One of them, are you gonna encourage him to be racist
You made
too?
it to Calaglia? Wait, this is it? Just the 2 of them? Where's the rest?
Well, it's kind of a long story. It's best if I fill everyone in at once.
Your call, Rinwell. But everyone will be dying to know. We better get back as soon as we can.
The text didn't
Use
load
this
for that
passage
second
whenever
line.
you need to go in or out of the city. Stay away from the front gate, whatever you do.
A bit late for that one. Stay away be the front gate. You mean the front gate I approached? Yeah. I definitely stayed away from it, alright. Let's check for free stuff. Leave me alone. Ah.
Get lost!
Damn it! I'm not done!
Yes, I noticed last stream the age of Rinwell.
Mind if I do? I'm not so good with
To be fair, it doesn't shock me that much. Rita wasn't any older, I don't think. I think Rita was also 14 and she's Tales of Vesperia character. And probably one of my favourite characters in the entire series.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
Anyone who knows who Rita Mordio is, you get approval from me immediately.
I'll be safe.
Until you say you dislike her, then I judge quite intensely because she's great.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
It's like Rita's either 14 or 15. I'm trying to think of what her age is exactly. I just don't think she's any younger.
We should think about eating soon.
Really? Not all that hungry myself.
You
Don't
can't feel
make
stuff.
me say it again.
Yeah, good idea.
Oh, Shionne. Yes, force your feelings onto other people. It definitely works. Okay. Ooh, give. Grit emblem.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
I already
You
got
must
one.
really like it, Alphen.
Yeah, I really like the specific emblem. I've already got one of. Unless you give me extra stats, I'm judging at least a little bit. Let's have a look. No. It's worse than my one, and yet they want me to be impressed with it. Knowing your fucking life.
Gotta break through. It's
I
on.
never miss.
Here I come. It's over. You're mine. Take this.
When I'm done with this fight, like, things I remember from Tales of Vesperia specifically that I'm so glad this game does not seem to have, unless I've just not gained access to it yet, is secret missions and boss fights,
These little ones are hardly
because
worth our time.
those were obnoxious in some cases,
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
and they were kind of useful to get as well, so if you didn't get them, it kind of was a punishment long term.
Here, let me help.
You're finished.
Or at least in the original one, it felt that way. The one on Xbox.
Seems about right to me.
Then there's of course the fact that you got skills from leveling weapons, which was really annoying. Which doesn't seem to be the case at all in this game, which thank fucking god. It's like I'm trying to remember if Zestiria had that mechanic in on the weapons still or not. It's been a while. And those are the two most recent Tales games I've played. Stop walking. Oh, you just jump out of nowhere. Cheers.
I won't forgive you.
Here I come! Come and face me!
By the power of water.
Take this! It's over!
This one's mine.
Stardust!
Where are you going?
Take this!
Now.
You're finished!
Mega
Chill!
Ray. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Here I come!
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? By the power of water.
You're my
I notice how fluidly combat is for me now that we've got the extra party member.
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Ooh. Pretty.
There's more where that came from.
Swim already. Thank you. There also doesn't seem to be a limit also on the amount of skills you can have, because the thing that Tales of Vesperia did, because it's the one most recent to mind, is it restrained the amount of skills you could equip at a time based on a gauge for an amount that's based on your level. And that was annoying. Not that it was a massive issue when you got characters a high enough level, it's just, you know, there's no point in restraining the way that you get skills and then also restraining them for equip as well. Because that means you could just get a ton of really useless crap that you wouldn't even equip. And if you didn't know any better, you'd just be equipping a load of useless stuff onto your characters when you have a limited amount for what you can actually equip. Before the game's just like, yeah, no, you're not doing that. Leave me alone.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
Where? Where? You just disappeared. Where? Ow. No. Fuck you, game. Fine. Very bloody least I can fast travel back.
Is the blazing sword okay?
Blazing sword's fine. It's fine. The owl is not. Where the hell is it?
Out of our way.
You're mine!
I'm only getting
You're finished! Stardust! You're mine! It's
my
over!
special.
Another thing I'll also really approve of is this game rewards you for making use of aerial combat, which other Tales games really didn't seem to do that at all. It's like, here you get increased damage for getting enemies into the air, while I'm pretty sure like in other games it was specific characters that felt like they rewarded you for it. Otherwise, no, they definitely didn't feel like they did anyway. Piss off wolves. Annoying. You notified me of an owl. Where the fuck is the owl? Fine. Am I bitter?
How
Yes.
do the Renans not know about this secret route of yours?
Sisloden's an old city. It's littered with pathways that people have long forgotten. But keep your voice down. We don't know how long this route will stay hidden.
And sweet, they actually do a little panel about the phones. It'll be neat to find out why the hell they're an issue with Shionne in the first place. Now, Zephyr, sorry in advance, we're gonna slap your kid. A nice little bit of choiring.
Did you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Yeah, they seem to be lightning,
this is
but at the
Sicily,
same time.
Capital city of Sicilia.
Be careful. You never know where Snake Eyes or their informants are lurking. We're basically walking into a Zoogl's den here.
So that's the thing that's interesting about it. It doesn't seem to be anything to do with the Master Core that's in her chest. So we don't actually know the origins of what's causing the fawns yet. That's if it isn't anything to do with it. Like, it could be, but it doesn't seem like it based on the fact she calls it a curse and she clearly takes some sort of benefit in having the Master Core embedded in her chest somehow. Which, how the fuck did it get in there? Who knows? Who knows? It's fine. Just casual big orb that lets you make a fire sword just stuck inside of you and somehow not causing you problems. No worries. Completely normal. Little bird. Now. What the hell are you wearing? Are those sunglasses? Yeah, they are. Wrong place for those, mate. Wrong place.
Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
For some reason, I don't think sunglasses work here, but you know what? You do what you want to do. You can suck off all you want, random child. I don't give a damn.
Rinwell!
Huh?
Regan!
Shh! It's good to see you. Who's this?
They're with me.
Those
If
are
you
some
say
pretty
so.
lights.
Come on, Menek's waiting. We can talk in there.
The moment they hear that she's a that Shionne's a Renin, they're gonna be racist, aren't they? Please don't. I get that racism's like a big thing in this game, but come on, we're here to help you. Can take what you can get.
The name's Menik,
Oh
leader
my
of the Silver
god.
Swords.
His
And I
eyes.
wish I could extend my
and his
warmest
smile.
welcome to you all, but if my eyes don't deceive me, you appear to have a Renin in your midst.
A high racism.
If she is your prisoner, that's a rather loose leash you have her on.
She's not a prisoner.
So why do I get the feeling there's a rat about the house? No offense intended. See, I've grown comfortable with the likely outcome I'll be stabbed in the back. But stabbed in the front?
We risked our lives just to get here, sir. If you want to send her away, fine. But you'll lose me too.
Aw, good boy.
I see. Trust isn't about as short supply as light around these parts, and mine more than anyone's. But I'll choose to believe you. Forgive my manners. You must be tired after such an arduous journey. But to business. We need your strength. The Snake Eyes' grip on the city tightens by the day. Our people are suffocating out there. Hence the scouts I sent to find help. We're at the end of our tether here.
That's why we're here, to help. We've got the firepower to do it, too. But first, we've got some urgent business to take care of.
We gotta slap Zephyr's son to get him back.
I see. So your leader is in need of rescuing.
It's none of your concern. We get that. But
It's coming to our aid that got you into this mess in the first place. You can count on us. Just as long as you help us with our problem afterwards. If he's been arrested by the Snake Eyes, as you say, then there's a good chance he's being interrogated over at their headquarters. Either that, or he's being put to work over at the Floodlights. First priority is finding out where he is.
At least you're willing to help. I don't trust
If
you
you're planning
though.
on tagging along, Rinwell will show you the way. Just make sure to keep a low profile. Remember, it's not just the Snake Eyes. Hostiles lurk among the villagers, too. This leader of yours, he must be quite the inspiration for you to go to such lengths for him.
I don't have bad
I
vibes
look
that he's
forward
gonna
to meeting
die.
him someday.
That's if he lives. I don't think he will, and that's the thing that worries me. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, reduce art costing time during combos. That's worth saving for. And art casting mobility as well. That's also that's worth saving for even more so. Yeah, I guess you're getting saved for because both of these are really fucking good, Rinwell. Yeah, Zephyr is communicating using semaphore. He has that many fucking death flags.
alright, let's head into town and see what the fuss is.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Yeah. In a building full of people that we cannot trust. I'd rather sleep outside. Ugh. And here you'll see the 2 recipes that I got from the pre-order bonus. Which, both are really nice, I'm not gonna lie. But the thing is, if I use them, I'm only going to be able to use one of them the once, which is not great. So I kind of feel it's probably for the best I don't use them. And I hold off on them for now.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
Well, I'd hope so, Alphen. It's not hard to grill some fucking mushrooms. I feel mean, but it's true. It's definitely true. Damn it. Fucking... Nah, I want to read that aloud. What the hell is Manic thinking, letting a bright eyes like her join up with us? Hell if I know, I've lost count of how many good guys we've lost to her kind. Same goes for that guy with her from Calaglia. Just shows how naive he is to— oh crap. Fucking assholes. Like, I get it, but come on. When people are actively doing you a favor by being involved, you shut the fuck up and you accept it, right? If it's actually in your best interest. Take a shot every time someone is racist in this game. You'd be fucking dead. You'd not want that to be the terms and conditions behind any drinking game. You'd be bloody dead. Pretty.
So that's where those beams of light have been coming from.
Right. Any Dahnans accused of dissent against Islodia's lord are rounded up and brought here, then put to work. It's a fierce deterrent.
And you think Zephyr might be in there with them?
I want to see what the lights are all pointing towards. Take us there.
Damn. You can see where the floodlights converge from all the way over here.
I want to take a closer look. There's something I need to confirm.
That's pointing
What could
towards the
possibly
energy
be worth the
source.
risk of us all getting spotted?
You'll find out when we get there.
Master car, right?
Everybody walking around looks so depressed.
Can you blame them? They live under the cover of darkness day and night. That's bound to wear you down.
Not to mention all the snake eyes roaming around. Laughing, talking too loud, or just about anything that makes you stand out can get you killed.
I thought of a comparison, but I don't think I should make it. You want to try and put me on the floodlights, you little bitch? I mean, what? Huh. And hey, welcome. I'll leave the item alone for now. I'll grab it later when I have a reason to use what I've got. there's the mentioning of actually people willing to rat each other out. Ugh. It's depressing because there are places that have or do work like this in reality. Obviously, the punishment for being ratted out isn't anywhere near as bad as this. Except for historical use of these practices, the punishment was a lot worse.
Hey!
You there, miss? Yes, what is it? I received reports of you wandering beyond your living quarters and work area. What do you have to say for yourself? This doesn't look good, Alphen. You're not conspiring with any rebels, are you? What? Perish the thought. I have young children to look after, kids whose parents were sent to work floodlights. That so? Well, I've heard it all before, lady. I'm sending you to the floodlights for going out of bounds without permission. You can tell those parents how their kids are when you get there. Oh, that's fucked up.
No.
Oh, god damn it. Not my problem. Nobody asked you to take them in to begin with. You fucking dickheads. Honestly, that's evil. Come with me. That's how you get shipped off. It doesn't take much. This is insane. If Star had a nickel, or the British equivalent, so if I had a penny for every time a JRPG this year with a snowy town where everyone rats on or is suspicious of each other, she'd have 2. Not a lot. Weird, it's happened twice. Yeah, exactly. That is the weird part. It has happened more than once this year in the games, which is... Here's your reward. If you find anyone else suspicious, be sure to report them too. Right, of course. Thank you very much.
Hey.
Do you know what you just did? Huh? Alphen, no. That woman you turned in was looking after kids who had no parents. So, what's it to me?
Why, you... Huh?
My parents got sent to the floodlights too. You know, they came back in a sorry state. They can't work and put food on the table, so I've got to do what I can to make ends meet.
Why, you?
Fuck's sake. Then you feed us. Come on, get us some food. I'm waiting, damn it. Yeah, you shouldn't have yelled. I shouldn't have yelled like that. Yeah, you fucking shouldn't have. Twat. Alphen.
Sorry.
I'm sorry about that, Rinwell. Let's get out of here. We have a realm to save. And Zephyr. Ugh. People suck. It's like I kind of appreciate that they have this in the first place because it really shows how fucking shitty people are. Oof. Walking near them makes them scatter. Fucking assholes.
Have you and Menek known each other for long, Rinwell?
No, not really. I haven't been with the Silver Swords for all that long, truth be told. He's a smart guy, but he's also deeply suspicious of other people. I can understand, since that's how you get to survive around here.
Well, he looks deeply
Really?
suspicious.
I could tell he was wary of us at first, but he seemed to warm up to us pretty quickly once we talked to him.
Yeah, that's pretty unusual for him. I think that's a sign of how desperate things have become. In my case, It took a long time for him to start trusting me. But then again, I kinda get where he's coming from. You never know who might betray the group, or when the Snake Eyes might be watching.
What made you join up with the Silver Swords in the first place? This wasn't your hometown, so... Was it the Snake Eyes who...
No. It wasn't them. Actually, we shouldn't stand around talking. People will start to suspect us. Let's keep moving. Be careful. If anyone's even a little suspicious of us, they'll report us immediately.
Right.
They'll see
It's
it
not
running.
just Snake Eyes we need to watch out for, but other Dahnans too. Still, there are a fair amount of people out on the streets. Isn't it safer to stay at home?
That's the thing. If you stay cooped up too long, people start to suspect you're hiding something. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
That's backwards
So
as
people
fuck.
feel like they have no choice but to turn others in so they don't get in trouble. What a miserable way to live. At the very least, we should probably go someplace where there aren't so many... Ah, Shionne!
We already stick out here like a sore thumb as it is. So I think it's better if we just walk confidently out in the open.
Got a
Don't look
point.
anxious. Just walk firmly and look like you have a destination in mind.
What, is sticking to the plan too much of a hassle for her? This is why Renans are the worst.
I don't know if it's a Renan thing or not, but she does have a point. Anyway, we're not gonna get anywhere just standing around. Let's follow after her.
A spirit vessel. I thought as much. So they're pumping it full of light.
No, not light. Astral energy.
Duh.
Of course. No wonder this realm's so dark. It's as though there's a pall over the sky even during the day.
Except it isn't dark. Not really. The light's just being diverted.
Diverted?
Suck up all the light, and all that's left over is darkness.
What's the difference?
Darkness exists as an actual element of astral energy, just like light does.
Yep.
Didn't you know that? Let me break it down for you. Astral energy exists as different elements. There's earth, water, fire, and wind, as well as light and darkness.
Yep.
But dark astral energy only exists on Rena, and light astral energy on Dana. So, dark energy isn't harvested as part of the crown contest.
She's right. It's the same reason why I can't wield dark energy, and similarly, why no Renans can use light energy either.
The only exception to that rule on the Renan end is likely the Lord here, who has the Light Master Core.
Whatever the case, it looks like they're collecting light here the same way they were fire back in Calaglia.
From what I hear, there used to be a proper day and night cycle in Cislodia ages ago, but apparently, over the last 300 years, the darkness spread from Cisloden and covered the whole realm.
That's crazy. I can't believe the Renans found a way to steal even our own damn light.
We shouldn't linger. Let's keep moving before someone spots us.
Creates a polarity between the two different worlds, because making it so two different worlds can only possess the counter elements. And it's kind of like the concept of yin and yang.
Wandering around blindly is getting us nowhere. The Snake Eyes have the information we need, but we can't just ask for it. So what if we sneak in and take it instead?
I wasn't aware you knew how to be sneaky.
Real.
Hey, look over there!
Oh.
That's Zephyr's son, Law. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right about all this.
Let me slap him.
Are you kidding? He's practically gift-wrapped for us.
Hey, what are you...
Let's slap him. He deserves a slap. Yeah.
I remember you. What do you want?
Shionne's
We
all
don't
for
mean
it
you
too.
any harm. We just want to talk quietly. Deal?
I want to hurt him. What are you on about?
Make it quick.
Where are you keeping Zephyr? We're here to rescue him.
Is he dead?
Why?
What do you mean, why? Isn't he your father?
Oh yeah, easy to forget that. After he abandoned me.
Abandoned?
It's the truth. All my old man ever cared about was sticking it to the bright eyes. He never even made it to Mom's funeral.
So you become an agent for the local lord?
You got a problem with that? You're not exactly one to talk, keeping company with a Renan woman. You think you know her, but wait until she has a choice between you and her people.
Oh.
I may have become an agent for the Renans, but at least I'm here trying to soothe the agony of my people from the inside. What's your excuse?
I don't
Fuck off.
buy it. No. You're running because you're scared. You think you're the only one who's had to suffer?
Oof.
What the hell do you know, you—
You stupid little bitch.
Damn you!
Word to the wise, people like you
Enough.
make me...
She's in the right. Leave her.
Look, I don't know what happened between you and your father, but what I do know is that when you fought back at the village, he wouldn't raise a hand to strike you. I've never seen Zephyr back down from a fight, but he could never hurt his own son. And when he said he was staying behind, I think it was because he wasn't willing to abandon you. If you know anything, then tell us, please.
I don't know where they're keeping my dad now. All I've heard is that they're going to publicly execute him in the
Oh.
plaza in front of headquarters.
No.
Execute?
Thought so. Ah.
Thank you. You did the right thing.
Why are you so determined to help my father?
Zephyr is the reason I took up the sword. He taught me how to think for myself. And I want to learn more.
Hey, I learned a lot from your dad. It's a shame you won't be able to because he's gonna die.
If they're going to
Such a
execute him in the plaza, then it'll be too dangerous for us to go alone.
Let's ask Menik. He should be able to sneak us in.
Sounds good to me. Let's have a chat with him.
Rinwell is racist. God damn it. God, are we gonna see Zephyr die? This is gonna be an oof.
So, you made it back in one piece. No promising leads unearthed on this end, I'm afraid.
Oh, we found the
It may
lead.
take a little longer.
We got our own lead, but it's not good. They're planning to execute Zephyr in the plaza in front of the Snake Eyes headquarters. And soon.
They're going to what? I've never known them to move so fast. They must believe he poses a grave threat.
We have to break him out. We could really use your help.
Not gonna be easy. but I'm sure we can think of something. If they're staging it in the plaza, there's bound to be an announcement beforehand. Which means if we can...
Is that the announcement?
Snake Eyes! They've got us surrounded!
Damn! I knew we shouldn't have trusted!
Save it! In position, everyone! Repel them!
We didn't do shit.
We've got your back.
No. You need to get out of here now. Rinwell, you know what to do.
Underground waterway to the rear. On it.
We didn't do shit.
No discussions. You didn't make it this far for it to end here. We'll be fine. We just have to buy you a little time. I'll send word later. Now get going already.
I love how they immediately go to accuse us. It's like, fuck you, we didn't do shit. Piss off.
So this passage runs beneath the whole city, huh? Pretty clean for a Dahnan sewer.
Are you sure it's safe down here, Rinwell?
It's our emergency evacuation route, so it should be.
That doesn't
You
sound
sure it's
safe.
as secret as you think?
We can use this chance to clear the way for Mennek and the others when they follow. Let's go.
Okay,
Enemies
great.
show up the moment we do. Are we the reason for it?
We can puzzle over it later. We gotta run. So
I get that you perform a certain type of astral arts, but why does your magic look so different from what Renans use? Is it a different source or something?
I'm not exactly an expert on how Renans cast magic, but we both manipulate astral energy to create it. We just channel that energy in different ways.
Like how you chant your spells, whereas they throw out those weird symbols?
Yeah, and just like how there are different ways to use a sword, there are elemental differences between us too. For example, light is only in Dahna, and darkness is only in Rena.
Ah, alright, that makes sense. So let me ask, does that mean you can't use any dark magic at all? Or that they're just more attuned to it?
Basically not at all, since I don't have any dark energy inside my body. There might be an indirect way to tap into it, but I wouldn't know.
That clearly
I
is
didn't learn
because they can
everything
use
that my
a
family knew
car.
about magic, so it's hard for me to say for sure.
Fair enough. Thanks for teaching me all that. I really do appreciate it.
Sure thing.
So like, that's the thing, there has to be a way because the Renans in the city are able to do so, meanwhile we're not. Which bodes lovely, doesn't it? No. I don't want to cook right now. Well, don't you look familiar? But yes, they have to include the mandatory bloody sewer levels.
Got it!
I'll handle it. I can stop it, no problem. Recognize the design more than anything. Hey, magic cancel. I'm not controlling it.
If you spot any arch wielders, let me know.
Will do! Much obliged!
Dance in the wind!
You're mine!
It's over! What's happening? If you can't fight, just hang back. I didn't say any of that. That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Not on my watch. Back into the fray. That's right. Here goes. Here, I got it. Go. You're more.
Poor Shionne. Okay.
Lightning orb. Dance in the wind. Air glove. Photon dance in the wind. Watch your back. Here goes. Dance in the wind. Not in your dreams. Loud out, right? Art expert, come through. Confiscated. Hear me. Here I come.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Here I come! You're finished!
Do it!
Destruction! Crush!
Lightning orb!
Take this!
Here goes!
It's over!
This'll come in handy.
The violin in this game.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Ooh, there's where it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm making a new weapon. It's not a debate. We're doing it. Okay. The boost is actually less so for this girl, well, for Shionne than it is for her, so I'll get Shionne
I'm impressed
sorted
how
in a
well
minute.
balanced this thing is.
No choice!
Not in your dreams.
Take it! It's over! Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind.
This one's gonna be tough! No escape!
By the power of lightning orb. Now, reload. Thunderblade.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Come on, game, give me more of those enemies. Give me more ooze to kill. Thank you.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Where are you going?
Here I come!
I'll be
It's
saving
over.
this one.
Stardust!
Whatever you do, just stay away from the force.
Rinwell!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Here I come! Not today!
There we go.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Thanks, game, for the money. And shrooms. Because of course. Yes, ooze. We murder.
Out of our way!
I'm not done!
Searing flame.
Here I come!
Lightning away.
Come and face me!
Here.
Here, let me help you.
Dance in the
Now
wind.
I can let loose!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Rising Wyvern!
Here goes. Don't mind if I do.
Take this!
Ooze.
Seems about right to me.
Only one. You dick. Game. Damn it, I need another one. Fine. Only one's mean. I need to fill that up with water, don't I? Okay, more ooze. Fine.
Get lost!
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
That's rude. Oh, fucking hell.
This one's mine. Where are you going? Mega Ray. You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, I'll come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking,
They're annoying.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
You're mine!
This is it. In here.
Take this!
I'm out.
It's on!
First aid.
He doesn't say I do. He
Well
says
then, let's keep moving.
right instead. Also, I didn't get any. Are you kidding me?
As if it wasn't weird enough getting into the city through that hole. Why are there so many passages like this around Sisloden? And it doesn't seem like the Snake Eyes use them to get around without being detected either.
Yeah, they don't look like ruins. Do you have any idea, Rinwell?
These passages are sewers. They're underground so the water doesn't freeze, but they're not really unusual in big cities like this one.
Really?
Is there nothing like these back in Calaglia?
Not as far as I know. In Calaglia, anything they wanted to get rid of, like waste or garbage, was simply burned. Including the bodies of dead slaves. I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe it was another way of getting astral energy out of them. Sorry, that took a dark turn, didn't it?
It's real though. This is really giving me Final Fantasy VII Ruin vibes, and it's, well, sewer vibes, and it's, yeah, alright. It's like the sun in specific fashion is giving me the vibes.
Right, here you go! Take it! You're finished! Swallow blade! Try harder! Not a chance!
Here goes!
Crush!
Let me help!
Swallow blade!
Raging cascade! Art expert coming
Take
through!
this!
Don't mind if I do!
It's over!
Sighted! I'm
Swallow
only getting
blade!
started!
Slash!
Lightning orb! Whoa!
Take this!
Hey, when it is ice! Searing flame! Reload! Get to the wind! Air thrust! Here's a healing art!
Here I come! It's over!
I never miss!
You're mine!
Now!
You're mine!
Lightning
Now!
descent!
It's on! It's
Thunder
over!
blade!
Not today!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
You're finished!
Yeah, that's where it reminds me. Oh, fuck.
Lightning can now! Let me help! First
I
aid!
owe you one! No escape!
Confiscated!
Take this! It's over!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Yes, we can.
Should this really be here?
The fact it's growing in a sewer is kind of gross. Yes. And this one I have to wait for astral crystal fragments. Okay.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Hi, Hoodle! Mega Ray!
You're mine!
Sleep now!
Take this!
I'll
Take this!
only getting started!
I'll take you all off! It's this! Rising Wyvern! You're on! You're on!
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Let's cut them apart to your heart's content!
Take this!
That was a nice chunk of damage there, Shionne.
Onward and upward.
just in case. Something's up top. The moment you see dripping from nowhere.
Looks like we found our mystery resident.
The Snake Eyes must have kept it here in case of intruders.
We can't let it slow us down. Let's finish it and keep moving.
Well, aren't you friendly and ugly?
I wasn't expecting something so big.
They want to make sure we don't leave.
Then we'll just have to beat it. For everyone's sake.
This is not scary. Mega Ray.
Burn!
Go for the weak point. There you go. Don't let up.
Here I come!
One more.
Ow!
Thunder Blade.
Fucking asshole!
You're mine! Try harder!
Your Arctic Bird coming through. Not in your dreams.
Thanks! You're mine!
Mega Ray. By the power of water.
Here I come!
Air thrust.
I tried to roll on top of that, I failed.
First aid.
Okay, here I go. Take this!
Lightning
It's
Oracle.
over!
Your dance in the wind.
In midair.
I'll be safe. This one's mine.
Take off!
Here's a healing art.
Here I come! You're finished!
Thunder Blade.
Take this!
Downfall. Mega Ray. Lightning. Lightning raging cascade. Strike. Strike. Dance in the wind.
Here, let me help.
In here.
You're finished!
First aid. Get on in there with the others.
You're mine!
Light
Try
astral
harder!
energy. Here I
My
go.
turn!
And again.
Rising Wyvern!
Raging cascade. Reload. Strike. Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Easter!
Photon blast.
Piss off.
Here I come!
Downfall.
Here, let's got them in my sight.
More Zuko's?
Keep calm and take them down.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust. I'm out of ammo. I'm all stopped up. Lightning ball. Raging cascade.
Stardust!
Cover the caster.
Here I come! You're
Here, let
finished!
me help.
Take this!
First aid.
Hey,
Do it. Astral energy.
Say no more! Got
Here,
Well done. First aid. Let the marksman
Sleep
handle
now.
this.
You're mine!
Got it. Where are you going? Now's our chance.
Rising Wyvern!
One more time.
You're mine!
Mega Ray. Thunder Blade.
Infernal Torrent!
Do it.
Yes.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help. Here goes.
Here I come! I owe you one!
Bullseye.
Changing tactics!
There's no telling what it'll do. Stay focused. In here. Get him out there with the others.
I don't trust it.
The enemy is going all out.
Try harder!
Ow. Fucking asshole.
Right, watch out.
sleep now.
It's on!
I'll be here. Let me help.
Burn! Now I can let loose! You're finished!
It's over.
You're mine!
Here goes. Art expert coming through. Photon
Take this.
blast. Lightning condemned.
It's over!
Thunder blade. Hear me. Flame of fury coming. Let the marksman
handle this.
This one's mine. Dance in the wind. In here. Lightning. Downfall. Back into the forest. Mega Ray.
You're mine!
Raging cascade.
It's over! Try harder!
Here,
Take
let me
this!
help.
You're finished! Take this! You're finished! Take that!
Let me get out of the way, please.
You're finished! Stardust! You're mine! Nicely done, Shionne.
You're slacking. Step it up.
Yeah! You got it!
Fuck off game. Oh,
Rising Wyvern! Our prayers coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
More! Rising Wyvern!
That move!
Here comes a big one!
Raging Cascade! It's over!
Sleep now.
Get on in there with the others! Field! Here's a healing
But yeah, sorry, I'm not checking comments during this.
You're finished!
The enemy is going all out!
Yeah, I can tell. Oops!
Can't move!
You dick.
Magic is out!
Sleep now. Primed and ready. This one's mine.
I'm gonna need more.
Let me help.
Here's a healing art!
I was overconfident.
Stay away from my friends! Rising resistance!
Fucking hell.
I can do this all day!
I can't move.
Okay, she's actually up. Fine.
In here! First aid! This'll come in handy!
You're mine! My turn! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Kill it. Kill it. Kill it.
It's over!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Death. There we go.
Come on, let's hurry.
Whew. Damn right.
You okay?
Bregan? What are you doing here?
When I heard the Snake Eyes had attacked, I figured you'd probably be headed this way sooner or later. Come on, it won't be long before they sniff us out. We need to find safer ground.
What about the others we left behind?
Mena can handle himself. Have a little faith. Come on, follow me.
Are we really trusting this guy?
I wonder if something happened.
Give.
Hey. Right.
A quest missable in this game? I hope not. Is that a TV?
How many of these hideouts do you guys have exactly?
Enough. You can never be too careful these days. We even
The
keep some of them
Dahnans.
secret from each other. So long as you don't let anyone tail you, you're welcome to use them as you please.
So what's our plan of action?
We're still going to rescue Zephyr, right?
That goes without saying. If only we knew where he was, we could...
Hey! You're gonna want to see this!
Found guilty of all charges. The Maglian dissident will forthwith be executed in witness of His Excellency Lord Ganabelt. Clause 2 of the Special Curfew Act has been initiated with immediate effect throughout the realm. All Dahnans not involved in special duties or corrective labor must remain indoors until further notice and watch the execution broadcast.
Ooh.
Any citizens found in breach of this protocol will be arrested as dissidents. This is a direct order. Repeat, this is a
You think they're
public
talking about
announcement.
your friend?
Yeah.
But Law said, I thought we had days, not hours.
Looks like it's been brought forward.
Just hold on. Where do you think you're going? We don't even have a plan yet.
Screw the damn plan! If we don't leave now, Zephyr's going to be murdered!
Alphen, we've got to go. The clock's ticking.
We've all got to go some way, I guess.
We'll join up with you afterwards. We might be able to create a diversion.
Good idea. Let's go. We have to get to the plaza. What's going on? Why did the execution get moved up?
Calm down. We don't know enough to say what's going on here.
We've got no way of knowing what happened to Menik and the others. Damn it.
They could
Hey, Zephyr and the others will be okay, right?
Let's just
No.
get to the plaza and fast.
There's no guarantee that they're not trying to force us out of hiding. They're not stupid. Realistically, that would be the best way to set off this execution and force rats out of hiding unless we abandon our own. It's nice to hear that there aren't missable quests in this game because other entries of the Tale series had a lot of missables, which was really obnoxious, especially when cool outfits were tied to the missable quests. Oh, sweet, mine. Yeah, I'll take a life bottle, hell yeah. This is what I get for playing the game drink when there's a racism. I did say not to do that sort of bar game. I'm just gonna have a swig of a drink. One sec. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but my drink's non-alcoholic. Mine is just bloody dilute juice because I need to get into the habit of drinking more water. Time to fight a lot of people. Maybe. I'm watching, jeez, I don't want to get arrested. They can try and arrest me with a fire sword. It probably won't get them anywhere, but they can try. Okay, that's a big shield.
Is the execution in there?
Hey, you lot! Trespassers! Think the curfew doesn't apply to you, huh?
Uh-oh. Now what?
We stop.
Doesn't seem like there's any other way in. I say we fight our way through.
Wait! I recognize them. They were with the dissident!
No choice then. Look sharp, everyone!
Zephyr's still okay, isn't he?
The sooner we take care of these guys, the sooner we can rescue
Ooh.
them.
If you have time to talk, maybe you could focus on the task at hand?
How about you stop telling us what to do?
How about you shut up, boy? When she's right, it makes you look like an asshole.
Mission!
Ignite! Here I come! You're finished! Take this!
Lightning orb! Lightning to death!
You're finished!
He's gonna die, though. I don't think we're gonna be able to save him.
Damn, there's just no end to these guys. Zephyr!
Pretty light, but not the point. Oh,
Attention,
boy.
citizens, subjects, and slaves of Cyslodia. I, Lord Ganabelt Valkyris, do formally open these proceedings. Behold! The brazen worm who would dare threaten the peace and order of our fair city. As if his scheme weren't foolish enough, he then made the mistake of thinking he could hide it. Take heed, Dahnans, and engrave this edict into your souls. Such fools' right to life in Cyslodia shall be forfeit. Now, embedded, you should listen carefully. Before my final verdict, I am prepared to offer you an unprecedented chance at mercy. Where are your comrades? Give them up before those assembled, and I shall spare you your life.
He's gonna die. Ugh.
Fine time I have. If you're so tremendously determined to suffer for the sake of your allies, then I will see to it that you do.
This is pretty much on TV. Oh, no. Ooh.
Well, feeling the urge to tell everyone yet?
Just what do you want me to say?
First, tell the people about the mistakes you made. Then, the whereabouts of your friends.
Mistakes, huh? Where to start? I've made so many in my life that I've lost count. All my life I've had to fight, but I have known nothing but loss. I was so caught up in the struggle to survive in this world that I ended up neglecting my own family. I have lost so many good friends. I even lost my wife and my son.
Ugh.
I'll never be able to fix these mistakes. Not a single one.
Look how fucked up he
It
is.
sounds to
Ugh.
me as if the greatest mistake of your life was never learning to stay down when you were beaten.
No, fuck off.
A good man once told me if I take up this fight, I'd have to pay a price. Turns out he was right. After all, the very people and things I was fighting to protect the most were payment.
No.
I don't regret keeping up the fight for a second. But still, not a single day goes by when I do not think about what I have lost.
Oh, look at the chip in his ear. They took out sections of his ear.
Not telling others how much they truly meant to me before it was too late. That is your answer. That's the greatest mistake of my life. Do yourselves a favor and never become like me. Don't continue to make the same mistakes until it's too late to fix them. Ask yourself what it is you couldn't bear to lose. What do you want to protect with all of your might? Then hold on and never let go!
That's quite enough.
Oh. No. Oh, you cunt.
Listen to that voice deep inside of you. Together, no wall can hold you back. And the same goes for the ones the Lord made you build inside your own hearts.
Oh, attaboy. Alright, fine. Even though that shouldn't realistically work because they're wearing full plate armor, he should have a broken foot. Or at least be in some pain.
You still hanging in there, Dad?
Oh, you saved me.
Not fast enough.
Damn you. I've been such an idiot.
My son, I need to...
Now's not exactly the best time to catch up. There's still a lord in need of beating.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So
You're
you're the son,
fucked up.
are you?
Oh, this is bad. Bad
I
moment.
thought I'd ordered for you to be relieved of your duties until all this was over. I'll see to it the person at fault is reprimanded appropriately. What? Oh, well. You've served your purpose more excellently than anyone could have hoped.
Damn right, let's fucking go.
Zephyr! If it isn't the infamous Alphen of Calaglia. And he's joined by his fellow conspirators, the likes of Traitor and a Dahnan witch.
They're not conspirators. They're friends.
And they're not alone.
Oh, Minnick! You finally made it!
Your reign is over right now. You hear me, Cannibals?
The Master Core's acting up. What is it?
Minnick?
He backstabbed
I
us.
was hoping to drag this out a little longer.
But that's a Master Core. What?
No, Dad!
So the Master Cores react to each other, I see. How interesting.
Oh.
You can drop the act. It's over.
The rat.
All this time, it was really you?
Every second.
Okay.
You stand before the Lord of Cyslodia, Ganabelt Valkyrus in the flesh.
You mean a Renin Lord's been leading the Dahnan resistance?
You're not the only one skilled in the art of deception, you know. A mere side vocation in my own case, but sufficient in bringing the blazing sword of Calaglia to my doorstep.
Me? All of this was just to get to me?
Alphen! Zephyr is...
Dad! Dad!
That's a
Probably
special
dead already.
poison. Ordinary healing arts will do you no good.
Yeah, he dead. Alright, they actually are killing him off. Oof.
I wouldn't fret about it, friends. You'll all be dead soon enough.
No, get fucked.
Don't even think of escaping, dissident!
We need to hurry. Otherwise, we're not getting out of here without a fight.
No! No!
Alphen?
Okay, lol, you're not so bad. Over limit. Ooh.
Let it rip.
Arch Steel! Confiscated! Mega Ray! Gemini Aqua!
You're finished!
Sleep
Rising Wyvern!
Sighted Lord
Rising Phoenix!
Ooh.
Nothing back!
Raging Cascade!
Pretty. Okay. I need to remember. Let's have a look real quick. So that's where Fu has been. God damn it. Okay.
Nothing back! Rising Wyvern! Start up! You're on! Slash! Coming through!
Ooh.
Fall back! Here I come! You picked the wrong fight! Here I come!
More for the stockpile.
Locked and loaded!
Searing flame below.
Abort!
Now.
Listen! Abort!
Damn it! They got us outgunned.
And all while we're on the defensive.
Dad! Dad, come on! Stay with me!
He's gonna die.
All this trouble to buy yourself a few extra seconds before you die.
You bastard!
The game will be a bit short if that was the case. What was that about buying a few seconds, dickhead? Nice one, Law.
They've fled. They'll be back, though. Draw up a welcome party. We'll be ready when they return.
Did we lose them?
Looks like it for now.
You better give your dad a hug, he's gonna die. Yep.
Come on, even if we did lose them, they'll be after us soon enough. Besides, we have Zephyr to worry about. The sooner we get back to the safe house, the better.
Give him a hug for fuck's sake. Also,
Zephyr.
Let's get to the safe house, quick.
your quote-unquote idea of a safe house is fucked. Because unless you kept the locations hidden from that guy, he knows where they all are. Which makes you a grade A dickhead. Remember what he said about poison and arts not helping? Yeah, I don't think he was lying for some reason.
Open your eyes!
I'm sorry. I can't stop the poison's advance.
Thank you.
Zephyr!
The struggle's in your hands now.
Talk to your kid for fuck's sake. Okay, good.
Are you there, my son?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, Dad. Please just...
Oh, I can't see you. Are you there? Oh. Oh. Listen, I've always...
There it is, alright. Oof. This is his own fault in a way.
This can't be. No, it can't. We never... I didn't... And now he's gone.
You rat him out! Like, well, I get it, for fuck's sake. What were you thinking would happen?
I had a feeling we might have a rat among us. But to be Mennick of all people.
So what do we do now?
We get revenge.
I'm going.
Law.
That bastard Ganabelt will pay.
You have to know that Ganabelt will be expecting us. This is all an obvious trap.
I don't give a damn if it is. There's no way I'm letting that bastard get away with this.
You have to take
That's right,
accountability to an extent, you know.
Ganabelt. Mess with the wrong people.
Alphen, you can't just...
Weren't you the one who said you wanted to take on the Lords? Or would
She's
you
got a...
rather go back to Calaglia?
I won't
You've got a
allow
good
you to
point.
put words in my mouth. All I'm saying is we shouldn't rush things.
I don't need any of you coming along. The score is mine to settle.
You're not the only one who wants to avenge Zephyr's death.
He's right. Besides, if we don't take him on right now, we may never get another opportunity.
If you're going, that means you're going to need the blazing sword. If we do this, we can't afford to make any mistakes.
Are you really sure? You can ask us again after we've defeated the Lord.
Please, allow me to help you as well. Think of it as an apology for getting you into this whole mess. It's the least I can do. Feel free to use anything in here you might need.
Aren't you worried about getting ambushed?
Impossible. I built this hideout with my own 2 hands. Medic. No Ganabelt doesn't know it exists.
Doesn't mean you can't swarm the entire area.
Let's go. Time to avenge Zephyr and free the realm's people.
You've offended the law. The thing is, this guy's got to live with what he basically caused. And if they try and write off with the idea of, oh, he didn't know any better. What the fuck did you expect? No one can say that in their right mind. Shieldbuster.
I forgot to mention this before, but any enemies we go up against with real hard defenses, you just leave them to me.
Hard defenses? You mean like enemies with shields and things like that?
Shields, shells, armor, whatever. When you attack those kinds of enemies from the front, your blows mostly get blocked, right?
Sure. So you're saying you have a counter?
It's nothing fancy. Let's just say I have a knack for busting open tough, sturdy stuff. It's hard to explain, but I focus my energy and then hit a specific point with everything I've got. If I do it right, their defenses come crumbling down.
Really? But without astral arts, how could you possibly...
If he says he can do it, then he can do it. We can trust him.
No, we can't.
Thanks, Alphen.
You're too trusting.
Although, between you and me, right now there's nothing I want to bash in more than Ganabelt's stupid, smug face.
Works for me.
I think you'll get your chance soon enough, Law.
But yeah, from the long pauses in his speech at the execution to how he didn't even get a true final word into law at the very end, I love how they handled Zephyr in this sequence. Well, the thing is, when it came to his long pauses, he was really badly fucking messed up. That guy got one hell of a beating before he died. So it's not a shock he was pausing, he needed a minute. And he was poisoned. It's like he didn't even just get beaten the shit out of, he was poisoned too, just to, you know, add some extra fuel to the fire. And fucking people up, let's poison them on top of beat the shit out of them, it'll be fine. Let's have a look at what this guy gives. Yeah. That's useful if we're in a horde. If we're not, then it doesn't do much. Awakening Burst, yes. To be fair, I may as well just give him all of them. He doesn't have much unlocked. There you go. Winner, winner. Where the hell's hers? Still not able to. God damn it. We can trust him because he's very angry, and I can relate to that. Surprised they didn't throw the kitchen sink at him too. They probably didn't want to blow their sink budget right away. Oh, real.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
It's just grilled mushrooms. Bloody hell. What do you have to be proud of?
After all that, how can these people carry on like nothing happened? Didn't Zephyr's words reach anyone in that whole crowd?
The Snake Eyes could be anywhere. People are scared of being reported, so they can't do jack.
And speaking from experience, when you spend so much of your life as a slave, you stop even thinking of standing up and fighting. Calaglia had a lot of people like that.
Well, these people are in no position to demand anything anyway, when they've lost the will to fight and need others to protect them.
She's got a point.
These people have had a hard enough time just keeping the fires lit. No one wants to sacrifice their life without good cause.
No, so they'll sacrifice each other's.
Once Ganabelt is out of the picture, things in Cyslodia are sure to change.
Yeah, I hope so.
Notice that she said I hope so, not that she's sure of it.
We've reached our destination.
The dish's name is literally grilled mushrooms. I just wanted to see if I could come through, but fine game. Ooh.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Lightning usage. Ooh.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
Gimme.
weapons with this?
Yes. I'm gonna get the fast travel point, then I'll make the weapon. It must have heard us earlier. Look at that huge shield. They.
Got it.
It's a guy or a person. I assume male, based on the way that they make the body structure in the armor. Not playing as him. Don't wanna.
No armor's a match for me!
You mean you can get past that shield?
Just let him do his thing.
Ooh. En masse.
I'll smash you! We're not finished!
Now!
Its armor's too strong! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
I'll be saving this one.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Ganabelt must be somewhere inside. How about it, Law? Any idea which way it is?
This is a Renin castle. You think they were in the habit of letting a Dahnan like me inside?
Valid point.
The astral energy's off the scale. Almost like it's pressing down on me.
You can feel it?
The whole castle must be brimming with it. My hunch is it'll get stronger the deeper we go.
It must be the spirit vessel. You can bet anything it's pulsing with stored astral energy.
Does that mean we'll get a
We
Fizzle
can't
Light
let
enemy?
Ganabelt use it against us.
Then we can assume that's his plan A.
Let him try. I'll destroy anything he throws at us.
Good luck with that. Get the weapons.
We've reached our destination.
Better. Ooh. Nice, okay. To be fair, this is good, so both of these two are each really powerful. I'd say this one. And then I can increase the critical damage next. So I think I'm gonna call it now. Just then I can do next stream can be taking out the Lord here and maybe checking out whatever new areas unlocked depending on how long the way to the Lord actually will take me. I don't want to get started on it and not get it done, so I'd rather before I start up actually seeking that Lord out, call it at this point. Hopefully you guys had fun though. Rest in peace, Zephyr. Rest in peace. Poor guy. He got absolutely beaten the shit out of and poisoned. And we wonder why he was struggling. Jeez. And Law, I understand. At the same time, though, he couldn't have expected it to have gone any better than it did. He handed his dad over to them. He was personally involved in his father's capture. And now here we are in a position where we're working with his son to get revenge, which I'm completely cool with. I'm completely cool with. The one thing I will give credit to this region on is they proved me wrong with Rinwell. I expected her to be the rat. No, she's fine. Just secretive, which is fine. She's still racist though. And hopefully her and Shionne clear the air. He should regret too late, basically, yeah. And while it's a very human trait that he's only just now realised how the hell things went wrong, unfortunately he's got to live with that. No one else can take that burden from him. The only reason him and his father never reconciled now is because of him. Yeah, his dad walked out, but his dad also took the hits from him and was available up until the state of his execution, and his son didn't go to see him. I get that, you know, he was on duty and stuff, but still, he could have spoke to him at that very initial moment where we came into contact with him, where Zephyr would not hit him. But hey, is what it is at this point. Law just has to live with that fact. So, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And if you had fun here and you haven't already, it'd be cool if you liked and subscribed. It's cool to know what you guys are interested in with what I'm doing on the channel. And I'd recommend joining the Discord because that's where I tend to notify about stream times. And it's where we tend to talk about stuff outside of streams. And, God, how do I feel about this area versus the last one? I think this one's personally worse because as someone who really doesn't like the idea of knackering your own mental state over paranoia, this place is way worse for that. Like, outright abuse. Physically. It's like, it's obviously very dependent on the person, but mental abuse to me is worse than physical because then you're tormenting yourself on top of it. It's not just the idea of if you fuck up you're going to either get beaten or you're going to end up dead. It is, if you fuck up, you have to then live with the idea that, hey, it could come back and bite you and you've got to look over your shoulder for the rest of your life. That is way more scary to me. Because, you know, getting punched the shit out of or being eventually killed for it, at least then you've got the punishment. You've got it right there. You're facing it. This is the worst it can get. Meanwhile, with paranoia, humans have a natural innate fear, and so do any living creatures, of the unknown. Xenophobia is something we all definitely suffer from. And if you're not sure how bad something can be, and you're thinking that the worst is after you, then you're gonna torture yourself. They don't need to do anything. And it makes it worse that there are places that have, and some that even are, operating like this. It's like I mentioned it before, the fact that this hits so real makes it way worse. Because yeah, slavery and torture are definitely things in our past. But currently, within our world, this is a strategy that can be used and is used The only difference is the punishment for being caught out by it. Because human rights are a thing that are more established now. So in this world they can get away with outright torture, meanwhile in most places in our world they can't. Not without it being either behind very, very, very closed doors, or without it being found out and causing issue to other countries that wouldn't agree with it. It makes for one hell of a concerning environment. Like, I don't blame the idea behind the civilians there, but I also don't think they're justified either, because by playing into it, you're enabling a system like that to exist. If they didn't play their part, then the Dahnans would have had to use another tactic to force them in line. So hopefully that makes, you know, sense behind my mentality behind it. It's really awkward as well because it's such a delicate subject. I'm kind of surprised that no one online is like criticizing the game for covering too real of themes, because we know how social media tends to react whenever any media seems to cover any of the bad history behind humanity. But hey, people are fine with it and accepting that this game has a mature take on it, and the thing is, they are doing it very, very tastefully, which I appreciate. If the game milked it and did it in a way where it just felt like it was done for the effect rather than going into the actual concept behind it and how people actually react, I would have really turned my nose up. But because they're doing it in a way that is very mature and very respectful, it's taken in and people can learn from it, because obviously within our lifespan we're not going to first-hand in most cases experience the issues that the game covers. It's not like with history, we have learned since then. But anyway, thanks again. Have a good night, morning, day, whatever time it is wherever you guys are in the world. And hopefully see you next time, which should be tomorrow, unless something happens. Either way, I'll notify about it on Discord if it's not. Take care, everyone. Have a good night, or, you know, whatever time it is.